Welcome everybody. I just watched the finale of Steve-O's Bucket List, and I feel differently about life. If you know if you know, you know. Today this is episode 21 of Nerds of the Northland. We've passed 2 10s. I don't know. 21s. There's nothing.
21's a cool number.
If it was years, our podcast is old enough to drink. Okay.
It's divisible by 7, and it's 7 is my favorite number. And anyway.
Yes. Today we are going to do our top 5 games made after 2020. So
you can also say it's top 5 games of 2020 so far, because 2026 version. We might do a part 2 in 3 years.
So basically, these games were made right in the middle or after the COVID apocalypse.
Yep.
So for those of you who remember, for those of you who were there, we lived through it.
Top 5 games of the COVID era.
But
that would attract a lot of people.
It might be confusing to you, but it makes sense to us. And you'll understand as we move on.
Top 5 games of the 2020s. There you go.
So this next game, I think, was released in 2020, maybe 2023. I don't remember. But I actually just experienced this game for almost 200 hours. So I feel like I can say plenty about it.
To make it. So yeah, probably.
I waited for it forever. It finally came up on sale. I'm giving number 5 to Starfield.
We appear to have a visit.
Which I'm currently streaming at twitch.tv/jmosier89. It's been a lot of fun. I just finished the main story. It was an epic story, great game, so much to explore, so much to do. Goddamn, Bethesda, you know what you're doing. Got me sucked in. I'm at 120 hours now. I don't know when I'll stop. I actually
keep going, man.
Was going to do a new game plus, but I just said screw that, and I went and downloaded 40 or so mods and installed them, and I'm running a whole new game with mods. So I'm probably going to do that till I'm bored or until Resident Evil Requiem comes out. So yeah, that is my number 5. I'm going to pass it on to Jacob.
My number 5 is Final Fantasy VII Remake, and
you okay?
Yeah.
Ha! Going for that material, weren't you?
So close, and yet so far.
We're still in G, right?
Yeah, and to reach Mako Reactor 5, we need to go through Section 8.
My number 5 is Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I'm putting it number 5 because you could say the whole series of all 3 games if you want, but no, I'm only playing the first one. And it is what you think. All these years, from 1997 till now, it's like, yeah, Final Fantasy VII is the greatest game of all time. I wish there would be like a remake. You know, it came true. And it's really like what it is. It's so awesome. They made it on Unreal Engine 4, and the graphics are amazing. You'd think it's 5. And it goes with the whole story even more so, though. And it's more of an action RPG. But I mean, the original is always better and the best. But, you know, that's my number 5.
Well, and it's unique for me. I'll talk more about it in a while, but I don't know. I feel like this might be the only game that I bought sight unseen, didn't watch a video, didn't read a review, didn't hear what anybody had to say about it. I was like, Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm buying all of them. I don't give a shit.
By the way, this is the only game on the list that's on both of our lists.
Yeah.
He'll talk about it more later, yeah.
Sadly, I actually didn't 100% finish the first one, and I haven't even started the second one, so I am a loser. But we'll move on to Jacob's number 5, and we'll go on to my number 4, which I had to give to a really new game. I just came out with the sequel, the original Ghost of Tsushima.
Let's get your men something to eat.
I haven't played Ghost of Yote. Yeah, I hear it's disappointing, kind of like on Diablo 3 level. Like, it's a great game, but they could have done more. I don't know. I haven't tried it. Everybody complains. But the original game was so amazing. The battle style, the way you could eventually just like walk into a battle with 6 warlords and kill them all in one button push. Oh, it was so much fun. And just the dueling when actually having to fight enemies as they engaged you was really cool. It was just such a great game, and the exploration, it was beautiful, and finding all the fox dens and all the secrets and climbing the mountain. Just a masterpiece. I really enjoyed it on my PS4. It was probably the last big title I fully played on my PS4.
I've seen a lot of pictures of those games. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, it was great looking.
My number 4 is Silent Hill 2 Remake. And remake, and it is amazing, as you would think it would be, by Bluebird. They did a great job, actually, and I say actually because a lot of people were like, oh no, is it going to be good? I don't know why they're like that, but yeah, it turned out really good. And the reason is because they went with the story, and as you would imagine a good remake would be. It wouldn't be too much, but it is what it is, but better, and with a little bit more, but not too much more, but a little more, so it feels the same but better, and it does what you would think it would do. And they added more to each puzzle for each area, from the apartments to the Rosewood cemetery area to the hospital to the... Anyways, it's a great game and one of the best of all time in the recent era of playing games. You can find me on youtube.com/@CosmoRetro I have all my episodes on there. That was how I got my ad in there.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Silent Hill is one series that I know is very popular. It's very well spoken of. I have never ever played an entire. I don't even know. I maybe played a little bit of the original on the PS1, but I just have not gotten into any of these. And I really think maybe I'm thinking Silent Hill 2 remake might be what might be a good introduction to the series, but I'm not going to pay full price for it because I'm a cheap asshole. So
Wait till it goes down.
Yeah. We'll get a sale or something one of these days, and I'll try to
play it.
I really like Resident Evil. I've always been a Resident Evil fan. I love horror games, so apparently it's either, some say better, but on the same level as Resident Evil.
That leads to
my number 3. I'm going to give it to the remakes of Resident Evil.
Need this toxin out.
Resident Evil exclusively the 2 Nemesis and 3 and 4 with the RE engine. I mean, what is there to say? The RE engine is amazing, and I cannot wait to see what they do with it in the future. I mean, not just Requiem, but I mean third-party people using this engine. It's so well made, so great, works so well. Maybe it works so well it won't work with other games. We'll see. I don't know, but I really enjoyed them. I mean, Resident Evil 4 is one of my top 5 games of all time, I would have to say. I don't know. Fluctuates, but
it's for me too, yeah.
And the original, just experience and nostalgia from the original, it just changed everything. And then the remake just made something better. That made the best thing even better. I don't know if that's even possible, but that is what I have to say about number 3, Resident Evil remakes. And Nemesis was pretty epic looking on the new engine. Yeah.
My number 3 is Resident Evil 4 remake.
Okay.
I'm stuck.
We need to go. You got the kid.
I'm good.
Then run.
Cease your pointless struggling. Abandon your body to the will of our God. Strength to crush your enemies.
Ashley, run!
Hasta luego.
I thank you for your gift.
Remake, and I actually speedrun the original, but for the remake, just like in Silent Hill 2 remake, they did the same game exactly, but with more things added and graphically way better. Oh, gorgeous game. And I played it on my PC, and it's just remarkable. It's like its own game, but as a speedrunner, I only want to play the original, but as its own game, casually, I would like to play through it again. It's so fun. They did a great job with copy and pasting everything from the castle to the village to, I mean, Joe knows Resident Evil 4. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone, a lot of you know, it's just one of the greatest games of all time remade. So that's all I got to say about it. I mean, I can go on and on about it, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, and really it shows how amazing the original was, because I feel like the biggest difference in the new engine is smoother, doesn't run at 30 FPS.
Right.
And we had better aiming control with the newer thing. But other than that, it's pretty much the original game. I mean,
right.
Our trigger button, trigger button to raise your gun, other button to shoot it. Like it's.
I like the Ashley parts better than the remake, actually.
Yeah, they were a lot less just let me get this over with and actually worth
She was
playing.
stronger too.
Yeah. Oh my god, in the first one, she just like runs in the way of your machine gun 37 times in one room.
If she's at the top of the ladder and you're at the bottom, you look up, she goes, Leon!
Yeah, you kids these days don't realize how stupid companions used to be. That's why to this day I don't use companions in any game, because I have the scars of early 2000s companions running in the way and giving you a game over
and
400
look up
times.
the skirt of Ashley. I mean, what?
Just like the most intense battle ever on hard mode. You're almost there. You've never been able to do this, and she walks in front of you and you fail because you shoot her in the face.
Oh!
You gotta give her the armor. All right. That will bring me to my number 2, which I feel like I had to. This stands out, and it's a very recent experience I streamed. Is Resident Evil: The Village.
I could let you get away. You'll be sliced to ribbons before you ever see justice.
Village.
Such a good game.
Biohazard was great, but I'm pretty sure that was pre-2020, number 1, and I feel like that is what gave us The Village. Resident Evil: The Village was Biohazard times 50. It was so awesome. I mean, I played through it 3 times. I did all the Mercenaries was awesome. The way you got to progress through that. It was just such a great title. And I mean, I don't even think I'm done with it. I may end up going back to it eventually. Once I get to Requiem and get, a Resident Evil bug, I want to play Resident Evil off stream, because I'm going to stream every second of my first playthrough online.
So go watch them.
Hell yeah, but that's Resident Evil: The Village. I would recommend to anybody. It's a great game to go get. And play it with headphones. It's so creepy and intense the first time through.
Twitch.tv/JMoser89.
I can't imagine playing it VR. I would have probably peed.
Twitch.tv/JMoser89. Go watch him. Seriously, I'm not going to play it. He's going to play it.
Yeah, I probably would have peed. Or came.
You guys watch him, not me. If it's Resident Evil 9.
Yes, that was my number 2.
But Resident Evil 4 speedruns, watch me. Wink. Okay. That was stupid. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. Number 2 is Resident Evil. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is number 2.
Whoa! This one seems pretty tough.
Still got it.
Kakarot is number 2. Number 2 is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I'm gonna give you a lot of edits. Dragon Ball Z is Kakarot. Edit 4. Dragon Ball Z is Kakarot.
It means carrot.
Yeah. Anyways, it's the greatest Dragon Ball Z game of all time, because you actually feel like you're each character during the sagas. It's fucking amazing. Lights off, headphones on. Ooh, the sound is amazing. The music is so good. It's the original soundtrack. Everything the graphics are so good. when you're flying as Gohan or whatever saga you're in, you literally feel like you're going, let's go, I'm going to see this character. And then a lot of other games have simulated the whole entire Dragon Ball Z series a lot of times over and over and over and over again. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot did it again, but in the best way you possibly could, as if you were like 14 years old and you said, what would it be like if, well, how would it feel like to be them as close as possible without being in like a virtual reality. It's very close though without virtual reality that you actually feel like them. I can't. They probably test played the user experience of the like Goku and all the characters. Kind of like in Super Metro with Samus, how they made her feel perfect. I kind of feel like they did the same thing for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot with the characters. They just kept going and going until they felt. By the way, it was made on Unreal Engine.
It does sound pretty cool, and I have committed to too many. I mean, I've got Starfield going with all the mods, and I've got Octopath Traveler 1 and 2. I don't have the time for another immersive RPG right now.
I should get into play it. It's so fun because you level up a lot and stuff. It's so fun. Okay.
Yeah, but being a slightly older release, it is cheaper, and I may pick it up one of these months. I don't know, but
it's $20 right now. Mm-hmm.
That wasn't on sale. That's the regular price. So I mean, you could probably hit a sale for $5 one of these months. But
right on. But yeah, that's my
as of now,
2.
I just don't have the bandwidth to commit to another RPG, especially, and then with Resident Evil coming.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of games in line, but you gotta play one at a time. Have fun.
I also have Final Fantasy VII and the remake and rebirth that I still
actually
should probably
you can play whatever you can play however you want. Just have fun.
I am the knight. I am Batman. All right. So
I made him laugh.
Coming to my number 1.
I knew it'd make him laugh. Dude, I knew
this is going to be the most controversial thing I've ever said.
Oh God.
I know I've never mentioned anything about this. My favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy VII. I'm finally coming out and telling everybody for the first time.
My first time showing you my Final Fantasy VII tattoo.
So I had to give number 1 to the remake.
There's another way to get there.
Nothing we can do but search.
And when we find it, we can find it. Pushing the smog into the slum. The whole system's designed to make shit roll downhill fast.
Bring it on!
Need a breather.
Remake. And I don't even, to be honest, I may have gotten more enjoyment to this point out of the Resident Evil remake, but the point of the Final Fantasy VII remake is this is my favorite game of all time and probably the most anticipated remake. It was a remake that I like made up in my mind. I'm like, there's no way they'll ever do that. And they did it. Ooh. So I will be buying the third one. I will eventually get to it. I have to have it. So I had to give it to the 7 remake. I mean, I waited for this my whole life. It's like re-experiencing the world that I got so involved in when I was 12 all over again when I'm between 30 and 40. I'm not telling you how old I am.
36. It's okay, because I'm around that age too. 35. I don't care. It's young. We're young still.
His teeth are 70. That wasn't nice.
That is true, though.
My legs are 130.
I'm going to get new teeth, and they're going to be 30 years old.
My legs.
I mean, what? Why would they give you 30-year-old teeth?
Listen, my legs are 130. My body's 36, so it averages out to like 80.
They replaced my teeth with like 30-year-old teeth. Yeah. Anyways.
That was a weird thing to say, but that will complete my list. Number 1. And the Final Fantasy VII remake, just experiencing Cloud and Tifa in 3D. Tifa. We all know what we were waiting for.
Ooh.
And they weren't nearly as ridiculously big as they looked in the original game, which is probably good because she looked like a human. But aside from that, Ares and Sephiroth and just the re-experiencing Midgar and all the places in 3D, but like, oh, I recognize that from the original game, like the swing set and the door, and like, holy crap, I can understand how they made that into this. And
if any of you are gamers between the age of 25 and 35 or female and it cosplays Tifa and look like her, hit me up.
Forgetting about that. And but also another thing, like, I know one big thing that remake got is it's not a remake as much, it's a reimagining, where it's all the same characters and all the same settings, but it's not the same story, which a lot of people are upset about, but like, did you really want the same thing again? Did you really want to wait that long for something that pretty to just do the same thing again? Like, I think it's really cool to be re-experiencing the same places and the same enemies and shops and stuff, but different events. But some of the events line up. So it's like you get the nostalgia hit, but there's also something new. So I think they did a very good job. And they should also do it to Final Fantasy VIII, which they already said they're not going to, but I'm going to make them.
So my number 1 is Hogwarts Legacy.
Years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic. Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Legacy. And I'm gonna put that number 1 because it's the greatest Harry Potter world. It's like so in Dragon Ball Z, that's like the best Dragon Ball Z experience you could ever have as being one of the characters. So what the equivalent is Hogwarts Legacy, you actually can customize your own wizard, witch, and you go in your own world, and it's just so fun because there's so many places you can go. It's in the 1800s. You don't have to worry about like knowing the whole story. You don't have to. It's just so perfect.
It's like 200 years before
it's like 1850. Yeah, that's
so awesome.
It's just so awesome. Yeah. Do you want to talk more about it? I mean, you can a lot of magic. It's adventure, open world. You can literally fly, go inside Hogwarts. What you imagine you could do, you probably could do.
Yeah, and comparing us to the other games was hard for me. This would have been a very close number 6 after Starfield. This was such a great experience. And once you got your broom and you could fly around England or wherever, I think it's England, wherever you are, and explore the grounds of Hogwarts and the villages outside of it and go chase trolls off cliffs. And it was such a great experience. And it was like being, I think I started the original book when I was 11 or 10.
I remember
like
that.
Back, so
I used to go sleep over his house. I remember all the books he had.
I read that book where there was a slight time where like religious people were talking about banning it because it was about witchcraft. And the 90s were weird. We forget the 90s were fucking weird, but
nostalgic.
Yeah. Now I don't know, I might cut this part. We're gonna remember we're at 16:10, so I might cut this part, but I have to talk about this. So Harry Potter, all the movies are great. I remember growing up with this and growing up with the characters and everything. Now HBO is making Harry Potter show where every season is going to be a year of school. So I don't know if it's going to be based on Harry Potter or different characters, but apparently it's going to be the same story.
I did look at, they're going to use the same story I looked at, and I looked at a lot of characters, and there's some noticeable people that are going to be playing.
Now here's the part I might have to edit out. So they made Snape. It's a fantasy story, make him purple.
But
here's the problem. In one of the flashbacks, Harry Potter's father hangs Snape from a tree. Harry Potter hangs Severus Snape from a tree. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to step around that somehow. I don't know. It's funny to me. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. This is funny to me. This is a joke.
I don't care what
they're fantasy characters. Who cares? Great. If he's a good actor and does a good job, awesome. I would like to say it's HBO. They know what they're doing. He's a good actor. It's HBO.
Better be a good actor.
HBO always puts out bangers.
Better be good actors. Yeah.
Just remember, from a tree.
I know you guys are smart. So here's the thing.
He's going to tell you we're moderates.
We're independent thinkers. Race doesn't matter.
Yeah, they want to apologize because they say that the bank guards.
You're close.
The bank guards were a stereotype, so they want to fix that. So now they're all going to be D's. I definitely have to edit that out.
Now, for real though, on the modern independent,
I'm a dude that talks about video games. So.
Yeah, video games are usually Anyways, love people.
I don't know. I just want to live my life. Don't want to be a dick.
Anyways,
do the best I can. Thank you very much for coming. Those are our top 5 games we have for 2020. You may or may not hear the last 4 minutes. I might just have a beep sound for 4 minutes to make everybody mad.
Wait,
I don't know.
Jim, where's Jim in this episode?
I'm not sure.
I'm kind of wait.
The way you just stood up, I could edit him coming out of your anus.
No, he left the door. By the way, we made episode 20 and 21 right by each other. If you guys didn't realize, because I'm wearing the same shirt and everything, or I just don't do laundry, or whatever.
The audience doesn't know any. You don't have to tell the audience. They don't know anything.
They don't know shit. Fourth wall is cool sometimes. Anyways, I was drinking this for 2 episodes too.
Isn't breaking the fourth wall in a narrative? We're already talking to them. There is no fourth
We're
wall.
over 20 minutes.
Breaking the
We
fourth
made
wall
it.
will be talking to Jesus.
We
All
made
right.
it over 20 minutes.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. https://www.twitch.tv/CosmoRetro.
Elon Musk stole all my pancakes.